Hello and welcome to The Split. I'm Dave, otherwise known as SplitEnd's, and we are going to go through some of the top games of E3, our reactions on all this stuff that just transpired last week. Are you ready to go through that? Let's take a look. Alright, the first people up on the docket, EA. Yes, I know, they're the same ones that made Star Wars Battlefront, but come on, they're much more apologetic this time. I think they'll do okay. So the showcase was a bit of a dud, but we did get some solid information on my pick of their showcase, Anthem. Anthem looks to be huge. It's coming out February 22nd. Boy, does it look big. All of the javelins, the 4 different configurations that we have to work with look awesome. 4-player co-op, sign me up. With Anthem, I know some people are not sold considering EA's track record, but with Casey Hudson back on board, I'm a little leaning more towards BioWare on this one. All in all, looks like it's going to be a really solid win for EA, and they really need it. Alright, so for our next game, we have to move on to the next showcase. Alright, Microsoft had a really big E3 presentation this year. 50 games, 18 exclusives, 15 world premieres. I guess that's what you get by going first. So, they showed off a lot of stuff, but my pick for their E3 showcase, Gears of War 5. I know, I'm a really big Gears fan as referenced by the next video on my playlist. But this one is a bit different. Kate is the new main character that you're going to play as. Not sure how that's going to go. I was kind of expecting more JD and Marcus. But you know what? It's okay. I wasn't so sure about JD in the first place, meaning I'm on the right track with not being sure with Kate in the first place. This one does seem to have more hints of Gears 1 with more of the horror kind of a style almost to it. So hopefully we'll get more of that really dark feel that the series has always done best. We don't know much about Gears 5. We just know 2019 hopefully. Please, Microsoft. That's it for Microsoft. Let's move on to the next showcase. Alright, now we're on to Bethesda's showcase. Bethesda's showcase was simply, oh my goodness. In my opinion, best showcase of the show. See, the reason why I think that is we got something now, we've got something next year, and then we've got the future planned out. There were a lot of cool things I could talk about. Starfield! But we need to move towards the thing of the hour, and that is Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is an online game that doesn't take itself too online. See, some people may be turned off to the online thing because of a certain game called Elder Scrolls Online, but in reality, Fallout 76 can be played solo in a private match, but even if you decide to jump online with friends, it's only dozens at a time instead of hundreds. Thank you, Todd Howard. This game also showcases nukes on the map that if your friends find all of the launch codes for, you can bomb other people with them, which is a pretty cool thing. I know my dad and I and my brother, we're probably going to build a settlement around one of them and then get all the launch codes so nobody can attack us. We'd be like, no. Anyways, even though there are other things from the Bethesda showcase that I would like to talk about, Starfield! We need to move on to the next showcase. What? So, I don't have any Square Enix shirts, but honestly, this is because we didn't really see a whole lot at Square Enix's showcase. Square Enix's showcase was pretty much a lot of stuff we had already seen at Microsoft's showcase, with a little bit of extra stuff that we aren't going to see pretty much at all here in the next little bit. Stuff like Babylon's Fall looks cool and all, but all it was really was a tech demo trailer. If I had to choose something that looked good from the Square Enix showcase, it would probably have been Tomb Raider, and that mainly because it was a new look at it with gameplay that we hadn't seen yet. Well, we've already spent too long on Square Enix's showcase, so let's move into the next one. If you recognize the For Honor guy and the Ghost Recon symbol on here, you'll realize that we've gotten to the Ubisoft portion of all of this. Ubisoft, the one that likes to have the racy shows. Well, this show was actually pretty cut and dry. We didn't have any Aisha Tyler for the first time in years, which honestly kind of worked out for the betterment of the show. And we got to see a lot of really cool gameplay. Beyond Good and Evil looks really good, but we don't have a release date for it yet. So we're going to talk about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Odyssey is my pick for their best game, because Odyssey is pretty much a fundamental change from Assassin's Creed as we've ever gotten. Origins was a step in that direction, but Odyssey seems to be the fulfillment of everything that Ubisoft did during that 1-year break. We're getting dialogue options, we're getting romances, we're getting all kinds of stuff. You can play as a guy or a girl. Wait, when did Assassin's Creed turn into Mass Effect? I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. In any case, I think I'm kind of leaning towards playing as Cassandra in my playthrough of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Anybody else got their hand up for that one? Now let's move into next showcase. Alright, now we're to arguably my favorite showcase, PlayStation. PlayStation has really done a great job the last couple years of keeping on message and showing us great games. While there were still some technical hiccups, and the whole moving from one room into the other thing with the intermission was really weird, they still accomplished showing us a really deep look at some great games. My pick of the show, though, has to go to Spider-Man. I mean, Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima and all these other things look great, but Spider-Man! And we get it in September! All of the gameplay that we saw of this game looks incredible. The fight scene against the inmates looked great. It looks like it was pulled right out of the Arkham series from Batman. And then all of the villains, the Sinister Six, are back. Electro, Rhino, Scorpion, Vulture, Mr. Negative, and who's the guy at the end? Is it Ock? Is it Goblin? I don't know. In any case, all this game did was make me want it more in September. So Sony's showcase is our second to last showcase. Let's move into the last one. So man, Nintendo, last presentation. They didn't have a lot to show us, but what they showed us, man. Smash! Yes, I'm going to get to it. Smash! Okay, you don't have to keep on. Smash! Super Smash Brothers. Over 60 fighters. It's pretty much the Smash that we didn't know that we needed. But we did need. I don't think anybody thought that this was going to be anything more than a port. And even those who did thought we were just getting a new game with a couple new characters. Having literally every Smash character ever on the roster is incredible. I hate that we had to miss out on Yoshi and Metroid Prime 4, but Smash. Smash! Well, that wraps up my top picks from each showcase at E3. What are your top picks? I'd like to know. Please, leave a comment. Let's talk about all these amazing games that each showcase has brought us. My top picks are not your top picks, and you know what? That's okay, because gaming is awesome, and we've gotten a ton of games revealed to us over the next course of the next years. Well, that's all the time that I've got, so we will catch you later on The Split. I'm David, otherwise known as SplitEnd's 89. We'll catch you later.